Alright, we're live here. 1 second while I get something up. Hope I'm live. Yeah, I'm live on the other channel I was thinking of. So, today we do have significant severe weather, such as tornadoes. Mainly tornadoes, actually. We're currently watching the storm near Mount Vernon that did produce a significant tornado earlier and did have that PDS tornado warning earlier. And also the storm north of Evansville that will be continuing, northeast. I'm mainly worried about the Mount Vernon storm because it has more shear to work with than, per se, this storm out where near Connor Croft is, which wasn't the most terrible decision to chase. But the further you get from the actual system itself, the actual circulation of the system, you get more shear that can get storms going, low level shear. This is going to go towards Radcliffe and later Louisville. Based on where that storm's kind of heading, I think Louisville, maybe Croydon, maybe a more realistic spot, and that's probably a tornado trying to touch down again here. So we may even have a tornado on the ground on late Mount Vernon Road going up towards Mount Vernon. It's about to cross the Ohio River into Mount Vernon and eventually go on West 4th Street. This is probably going to go straight through the eastern part of Mount Vernon. Based on recent views, it could go to the Tequila's Mexican restaurant or Hog and Sauce in Mount Vernon along East 4th Street, I think. Because there's the East 4th Street. East 4th Street, I think, after the center of town, and then it gets to West 4th Street over here. So we'll be East 4th Street and SR 62, State Road 62. Based on reflectivity, that could be a tornado on the ground. I'm not even going to lie. That could. Hello, Mr. Top Fan. I didn't read chat for a second. I did not change the scrolling text at the bottom. When I was planning on doing a hurricane barrel live stream for Texas, but I did not, because set an alarm to wake up and it didn't work. I should have just stayed up and did it. That would have been better. Yeah, we could even tomorrow go live in case stuff starts happening up here for potential tornado outbreak like we've been seeing with Hurricane Beryl. The reason I didn't stream yesterday, and 100% would have if I wasn't doing other things at the time, that would have been a very good day to stream, not because the coverage was needed. That is a strong tornado on the ground, I believe. This is in Mount Vernon, possibly a strong tornado on the ground. Let's go to WSV3. Which has a better scan. Yeah, velocity has that small couplet here in that debris ball. This is gonna keep going, I think northeast. Possibly towards Mount Vernon is right now, or 3 minutes ago. So when the storm hit Mount Vernon, and around 5:53 Eastern time, which is, I think it's Central time over here. So 4:43 Central for Poseyville, and 5:59 Eastern Cynthia, and Oh, it's down here. Here's the times, and this is in Eastern. That's in the description. It says, or it should say normally when I do it correctly. All times are in Eastern, which all times are in Eastern. So yeah. The satellite is, this is water vapor, so this is dry air, and this is moist air. So yeah. I'm gonna go back to Radar Omega here. That's probably a tornado on the ground in Mount Vernon. We do have that radar indicated tornado warning still, but the NWS isn't as fast as flash here. Can't issue those warnings right when they happen. They're probably on the verge of issuing a PDS tornado warning just because of the population center it is. So yeah. That 10% tornado risk is pretty expansive. Yesterday is smaller, but it should have been 10 hatch at that update at least. Again, it was hard to predict anything that would happen yesterday. That was some of the worst I've seen. Enough talk about yesterday. That is still going through Mount Vernon. The storm looks not that impressive right now because, one, you can't really see what's going on. It is most likely crossed near the Valero Renewable Fuels facility areas and passed over. Looks like, yeah, soybean processing plant. That's a massive debris ball. Violent tornado. Possibly a violent tornado just went through Mount Vernon and inflicted mass damage. It's probably hit the neighborhood just off Tile Factory Road, Mockingbird Lane, Robin Lane, and this road right here. This is a serious tornado warning. Now we have a PDS tornado warning for Mount Vernon. Take cover now. If you're still in Mount Vernon, stay in your shelter because there will be debris flying. Still, even if the tornado left, that is a big velocity couplet right now. Strong tornado on the ground just north of Mount Vernon. This went, again, I mentioned this. Did mention that this could go over the Tequila's Mexican restaurant and First Bank. I did not mention First Bank, but I did mention Honkin' Sauce. Said it wasn't zooming into mesoscale. This crossed Old Highway Road, or Old Highway 62, and it's still going north to northeast towards Buffkin. Take cover now. This could even be trying to shift more north towards Springfield or Solitude. This is State Road 69 where it could go, or Industrial Road. Mount Vernon, or the east side of Mount Vernon, probably took a direct hit from a strong tornado here. This is a particularly dangerous situation. This is one of the more serious tornadoes we've had out of this sequence from Barrel, and it's definitely up there with some of the ones we saw yesterday. Very intense tornado. That debris ball was not something I was expecting to see. Let's go ahead and go on WSV3 to continue tracking this thing. Yeah, that's even, the debris ball is even more apparent on here. But you see the storm time arrival for Poseyville is around 5:53 EDT. So you can see right there, EDT is the time frame. Cynthia 5:59, still Mount Vernon did get impacted. Oh, Newtown, Owensville. At 6:15 Eastern or 5:15 Central Time. So yeah, that was a tornado on the ground. NWS is definitely on top of this. Possible wedge tornado as well. Let's go back to WSV3. The new radar scan still shows that debris ball. Of course, it's not over town. That's why it's not huge anymore. Or it is getting weaker, and that'd be the good piece of information. That is still strong velocity. The new scan shows velocity. You see a lot of... I don't know how to identify much on radar yet, but that's alright. Yeah, that debris ball is still going towards Oliver and Springfield. Possibly it's going to clip Western Buchan, and it's still hitting homes. This is along Blackford Road East. Possible wedge tornado. The environment's only getting more favorable for tornadoes as we continue. So yeah, this is still continuing to Buffkin and north. That debris ball on CC has dropped down a lot. We still have a little bit. That's very much looking like remnants. The tornado probably did lift, but I think it's not going to stay like that. This tornado is not dropping long track significant tornadoes. Luckily, like yesterday was bringing very long track tornadoes in my opinion. And factually too, those are long track tornadoes, but today they're probably not going to be as big or as long track just due to the nature of today compared to yesterday. Yeah, we're gonna look at that storm near Lewistown. That looks like a more intense looking hook there. Still that PDS tornado warning. WSC3 is indicating, yep, more debris. That is debris ball going back to here. You still have that debris ball. As this continues, this is paralleling State Road 69 and will go near Springfield, dangerously close to Springfield. And we are probably going to go live tomorrow. Of course, I don't have access to do it all of tomorrow, though. Hey, that was a big wedge tornado. Massive wedge, looked like a huge wedge that was on the ground south of Mount Vernon. Around 4 minutes ago, about 4 minutes ago, it looked huge. Luke, if you want to see this, Luke Hatton, confirmed half a mile wide. That is a very big tornado. Half mile wide, just crazy. These will be significant tornado makers. I'm talking every single supercell right here within the next 2 hours. Or they have the potential to, the real potential to be significant tornado makers. Still has a view, it's still a tornado. It is rain wrapped, it looks like on his stream. I don't have permission to show it at all. It looks like it could still be a very large tornado. A very large tornado was spot on the ground south of Mount Vernon. This is still observed PDS. Poseyville, prepare for impacts. Stewartsville, Rapture, Springfield, and Oliver is getting very close. You need to take cover now. Now's the time. Big wedge on the ground still, rain wrapped. It's still a big wedge tornado. We're definitely gonna stay on here for quite a bit until the threat is actually dying down. Alright, let's look at WSV3 because that is pretty bad. That is a strong tornado, possibly strong to violent tornado on the ground. This is continuing to go north. You can't see much cities because the tolerance is pretty high on here for cities still, even though I set it low. I don't even high see tolerance. It's pretty low. Or high. Alright, yep, that's still a significant tornado on the ground. Looking at CC, you can see that velocity once it updates. Or it did update on WSV3, which is what you're seeing right now. That's a significant tornado. Significant debris from a tornado for sure. That is inflow. I think this is inflow into the tornado. Yeah, that is a huge, big, massive, like huge, big wedge tornado. That is probably one of the largest I've seen in quite a bit. Definitely the largest of the summer, if I remember correctly. I probably do not remember correctly, but yeah, it is a just, I think that's the low wall cloud, but if that does turn out to be the tornado itself right there, that is a very large wedge. I'm at the wrong scene, my bad. Velocity isn't updating on here, but on WSC3 definitely did update. There's your new scan. It looks way more clean on WSC3, so I'm gonna keep this up for a bit. There you go, that's your velocity. Reflectivity, it's gonna update soon. There's your scan. Yeah, I think it's definitely, yeah, that is a, wow. I'm going ahead and I'm going to go ahead and find a scene. Use real quick. I'm just duplicate you. I'm setting something up. Almost to the bottom. Alright. If you want a quick view, this is the stream. That's it, and it's going off to the left. Or right, whatever. Radar, yeah, direct hit to Springfield. I mentioned Springfield a while ago, and it did get hit. Sorry. Direct hit to Springfield. That is a huge tornado that occurred. We are still watching strong to violent tornado taking place. We just had a very, very powerful tornado impact Springfield. It's gonna cross State Highway 66 or State Road 66. I think that's what SR means. It's either road or a highway. I'm checking something real quick to verify that. I think State Road's circle. State Road's the circle, then what is that? I don't know. Yeah, Springfield just got hit by a huge tornado. New scan does show some weird stuff happening, so hopefully it's going to have some heavy cycling before reaching even more populated areas again. We need to be still praying for those in Springfield and down towards Mount Vernon, because this is very fast traveling storm. Yeah, big time tornado. There you go, that's velocity right now. It's gonna keep probably trying to, hopefully it dies. So it'd be very, very bad if this continued to be the way it is for a very long time. Like it very well could be. So, again, that's gonna keep going towards State Highway 66. New Harmony, you're gonna get rain probably. I expect this thing to continue going more due north towards Rapture. Rapture in the areas west of Rapture, like all these suburban areas west of Rapture, they're getting hit by that northern part of the storm. Need to be taking cover now. Roseville needs to be taking cover now. Griffin needs to be taking cover now. New Harmony needs to be taking cover now. Anybody in this polygon especially needs to be taking up, getting underground. Even in the county areas, everybody in the county where Princeton is, the county where, of course the county where Mount Vernon and Poseyville are, because I don't have county map. or I don't have counties on standby to look at. But this is in Indiana right now. I'm gonna look at these storms near Louisville real quick. They do look weak, but or they look low precipitation. Excuse me. This could even do stuff near Radcliffe. Vine Grove. I'd be really paying attention. The breeze are still being wafted. Yep, that is it looks more distorted. I know. Radar is very buggy sometimes, but that's still a strong tornado. I think I'm just gonna have to get that velocity update. I'm gonna look at WSD3 real quick. Actually, looks like it may have weakened. It does look like there's no longer a tornado on the ground. Let me look at that guy's stream real quick. Maybe. It does still look like that's a huge wall cloud, though. The wall cloud is very big, and currently looking northeast or north. Yeah, he is near Oliver and Hepburn. This is Storm Chaser, Luke Hatton. Luke Hatton. That is Luke space Hatton. And he has had a great view of this. Yeah, still a wall cloud, just very low lying wall cloud. We do have a quick little update here. Flash flood emergencies and observe flash flooding near Ruidoso, New Mexico. Please be aware of that. Definitely still watching this. We're gonna stay on and keep monitoring this. New tornado warning, and this is continuing for Radcliffe on that cell. Still watching storms. We're gonna keep watching mainly the Poseyville. Poseyville still take cover now. No longer have a tornado on the ground, I believe, but that is definitely cycling. Rapture, Stewartsville, Poseyville, New Harmony. You might be in the clear, but I wouldn't say that for sure that you are yet. Cynthia and Barrett, Griffin, Wadesville take over now. Wadesville, you're probably gonna see a lot of dark clouds and a probably good view of the tornado itself, but again, you need to get in shelter because of the flying debris. I don't believe it will come close to Wadesville. Yeah, multi-vortex. I'm gonna go ahead and go to our desktop. That is damage, or that is the tornado. This is a courtesy of Gibson County WX, or at Pocket City WX. and that's a tornado. If I start from the beginning here, this is as the tornado was near Mount Vernon. This is the same storm we've been tracking. That big tornado that Storm Chaser had. You see roofs being torn off. A very significant tornado apparent. And yeah, going back to Radar Omega, I'll keep updating with y'all with stuff like that. Yeah, areas near Mount Vernon had a devastating tornado. Oh yeah, this storm just popped up near Calvin. Just now. Or not just now, but it's been forming and I just now noticed it. This Radcliffe one does look like it could be a significant tornado producer. And now just an observed tornado warning. No PDS. New tornado report just came in. Not a PDS. Again, we could add 2 tornadoes. That first one, again, color doesn't matter. I'm gonna just make it yellow. The first tornado was somewhere around here, not exact track. And then the second tornado that happened just now, make that red, came through here. There could have been twins on the storm near Morganfield. So yeah, for the people watching right now, we're still watching significant tornadoes, or what once was significant tornadoes near Posiville, Rapture. We still have another one, possibly that could develop Radcliffe. This storm, of course, you can see a V notch, which is basically you can see a V On most cells it's a C, but that's a hook, definitely. But it currently has no tornado associated with it. This one, however, apparently is still confirmed. I don't think we still have a tornado with this one. Rapture and Pleasantville, Stewartsville, all in Indiana, still in your safe spots. And for the people tuning in there, could be from Evansville. I think your threat is not over. So we could have more cells coming out the south and go north. I don't think the Evansville area will be out of the clear for quite a bit here. Yeah, here's the bot. I thought I hid him from the channel, but I guess the bot always finds a way to come back. But Poseyville still take cover, and even though it doesn't look as impressive as before, these storms are also probably going to be a big concern later on. All of them have some sort of C notch, or tiny V or C notch, and they will do stuff as we continue. And this actually probably has some threat for damaging winds and hail. Earlier we did have severe thunderstorm warnings, and this is the track of barrel we had from all the way out here all the way through here, and it will continue over here. So it'll be a very long tracked hurricane, that's for sure. So in the future, Montgomery, or is Montgomery even? I thought I saw Montgomery on the map. But we might get a tornado warning. Next tornado warning. Again, this is just prediction. This will probably be radar indicated, and this will extend up here towards Princeton and all that. It'll probably not be like that, more long and more skinny. I don't think it'll be. Apparently still a tornado on the ground. But yeah, that was 20 minutes ago. That was a massive tornado. And it may even try to be producing another tornado just near Poseyville. You can see that big hook. But it's going to have to, we're going to have to wait till it gets past radar, or away from radar, very close to radar, for us to have a good look. Okay, this Radcliffe storm may try to produce a tornado in the near future here. This looks weird. That cell going towards Radcliffe does look like it might be falling apart. That's probably a tornado. Possibly a tornado on the ground near Poseyville. Radar indicated, like expected, and this new tornado warning includes Johnson and Keensburg. Mount Carmel, prepare, because this storm is going to get close to you later. Yep, this is definitely trying to, or already producing a tornado. This is near Poseyville. You see how that hook is developing? A new hook. Yep, right there. That's our debris ball. That's probably a debris ball. Or this would be it on top of Poseyville. This is just the radar bugging, but this is our hook. And let me draw it better. This is the hook right here. If it was hard to tell. Yeah, it does look a little less impressive on that new skin. I'm going to go ahead and show more footage on our desktop screen here. This is courtesy of Vortex at Vortex WX. It's actually shot by Jessica Cox on Facebook. And the link, this is the post before I get to watching it. Just making sure. Y'all know. Can't hear the audio anyways. That might be the same video. Yeah, that's... I'm to the other video. Well, I'll try to find it one second. Yeah, I'll try again later. But not gonna. I'm gonna see that video surfaces again. Yeah, tornado watch in effect. Probably significant tornado on the ground. I'm just saying that because that radar presentation is pretty bad again. We get to the radar far away. But I don't think I'll find a better radar site. I can't even see them. Oh, do I even? No, I don't even have them on. Of this radar, the Radcliffe is being used. Definitely rotation. Can't tell if it's on the ground because how far that radar is. Paducah radar, still too far. Yeah. Uh, we're gonna go ahead and go up to New England, where we have severe thunderstorm warnings. This is in Maine. Maine's been getting awfully a lot of severe thunderstorm warnings this year, especially in the summertime. I'm going a little break here. I'll be back. Activity keeps itself down. I'm in the stream. But that is not activity being kept down. That's a strong tornado on the ground. I will not go into intermission, and I can wait. That is a strong tornado on the ground, very close to radar. And that's going to continue towards Johnson. Luckily, Owensville is going to be missed, but Johnson will not be spared. That is a, for sure, in my opinion, on the ground. Look at our storm chaser. Yeah, Jessica Cox's video shows a close-up view of what happened in Mount Vernon. Yeah, power flashes too on that tornado. I will have to go on intermission anyways. Still looks bad. Alright, intermission now. All right, we're back. Extremely large and dangerous tornado on the ground. That is probably a violent, extremely dangerous tornado on the ground. That is probably a very large and violent tornado on the ground. I say very violent tornado. All right, Johnson, take cover now. Anybody west of Johnson, this whole community needs to be taking cover. West of Johnson, the whole community, Johnson, west of Johnson, Owensville. PDS tornado warning. That is a particularly dangerous situation now. Take cover now. Yeah, all eyes are going to be on this. Extremely deep CC. That is extremely violent. That is one of a... Wow. Huge tornado. CC shows probably a situation where we have like nothing left. This whole community just got hit by a wedge tornado. You can tell by the radar. Mount Carmel. I cannot stress enough how much danger you're going to be in as we continue through the night. This is going to be probably one of your worst storms anybody in Mount Carmel has ever been through if it maintains strength and goes north towards Mount Carmel. This area has been through a lot this year. Man, that is crazy. Velocity is 58, which isn't the most impressive thing on Earth, but it is extremely close to the radar. Big, strong tornado. We have to watch the Louisville Metro for this storm, and that's going to be a problem. We've been streaming for an hour now, and it's only expected to get worse. Yeah, velocity is getting worse on radar, and that is a hook that... Woo. That's a massive hook, at the least. Johnson, Illinois, or Indiana, my bad. Not Illinois, this is Indiana. I'm going Google Street View on my phone real quick and see how bad that, or how impactful that would have been because of the homes. Yeah, that is bad. Man. The tornado warning. This is a PDS tornado warning for White River, Mount Carmel, Y Station, in Skelton, in Indiana, and new tornado warnings in Indiana as well. I think this is Indiana. Oh yeah, Mount Carmel, Illinois, is in this. Orville, White Rock, Twin Bridges, Bloodswood Crossing, and Bad Mill. You're in that tornado warning there. So that's in Indianapolis, NWS Indianapolis. Yeah, new scan. Still probably fallout. Mark Mount Carmel. This is not good. This cell and this one is the two concerning ones right now. We're probably soon gonna get damage scenes out of Johnson. Yeah, this is gonna continue going towards East Mount Carmel, White River, and Mount Carmel. Mount Carmel, take cover now. You're under PDS, particularly dangerous situation tornado warning. I'm probably going to, after this, do other things, but I don't know how long this is gonna go. Alright, 1 second. I'm gonna go get a drink real quick. I'm just gonna mute my mic and have radar up better. Does dual view look good on here? Dual view looks fine. I actually have a scene for dual view, don't I? Yeah, this is our scene for dual view. Definitely. And I'm gonna just keep this up for now. Oh, 1 second. I know it says barrel, but I don't mean it to say barrel. Just ignore the barrel stuff. I'm back here. Alright, let me turn this off. Nothing has changed. New radar indicated tornado warning for Poseyville going towards Johnson. Same area that was just impacted by a big tornado. Actually may be dying off. That's very, very good, considering where it was heading next. Just still is heading towards. It's a clear air, by the way. Mount Carmel, Orville, Little Rock, those are all in Cherry Hill Estates, Patton, Twin Bridges, Beale, Bloodswood, Bad Mill, and Lyle Station. Take cover now. Again, those are in Indiana and Illinois. So now all eyes are pretty much fixated on these storms going towards Louisville and these other ones. Maybe the one near Jasper as well. Actually, could be our next tornado producer. Gonna go ahead and go back to our desktop. And this is storm motion captures and videos. Just disappeared again. There's definitely gonna be more images. That's the tornado. This is from Jake Tornado Lover. And then we have this another view. This is Gabe Nelson. Probably another one soon down here. This is Christian Arnold. So yeah. Max velocity is online, so if action or if nothing else significant happens in the next 30 minutes by 7, then the live stream one, because we do have max velocity and stuff on. And right now wasn't a day I wanted to go live necessarily, but it was needed. At some point. I think we could get more of a threat near Nashville too, but I don't think it'll be anywhere near as significant what we saw. You can see the rotation of the storm from here. It's probably extra tropical now. Actually, by 6:45. If action doesn't pick up or stuff doesn't pick up again, then we're just gonna stop because we do have other people again. Max Velocity on today. Now I'm going to do a different stream on my main channel. This PDS is gonna be dropped into. Also, we do have, I forgot, I don't know why I'm mentioning Max Velocity so much. We have Mr. Top Fan in the chat that is helping. He's gonna be live streaming more because I think he is. But he's gonna be relaying more information, so I think I'm gonna pass it on to him. And this, I will do an emergency live stream if anything really bad happens. But until then, I'll see you. Hopefully not today again, but probably tomorrow for either a weather briefing in the morning, a weather video. I might make one for first time, or a weather live stream for the potential tornado outbreak tomorrow. So go ahead and go ending soon. Again, we have Mr. Topman in the chat that'll be streaming, and Max Velocity that'll be streaming.